Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Italy. So we are continuing our campaign of aggression against the rest of Europe here with our war against Spain. We are at 74%, which is, I think, above what we need to actually get our war goal, which is for 70 or 71, but the UK would not accept the peace offer just yet. So we'll continue these last few sieges and allow our war goal, or war score from occupying our war goal to increase, and hopefully we'll be able to get that in the near future. We do have a little problem in that we are bankrupt and still losing money, so I think since we're probably not going to have to fight too many more battles, we can afford to reduce our spending here. Let's get into 60%, and I guess we can't see what industrial subsidies we're paying because I just reloaded the game here, so let's unpause for a few days at least. And we'll be able to see what's going on there. May have to close a few more factories. Or we can just accept peace here, which I think we will do. Take our newly acquired province, get our armies back into our territory. And hopefully start making some money again now. Leave these ones down here, I suppose. Alright, I think that's everything. We didn't have any armies anywhere else. Gained a repay debt CB, which we're probably not going to use. And another. Okay, let's see how our balance looks. We have gone positive, so I think everything is fine for the moment. Nejd fears we are coming. Probably not, if I had to guess. Yeah, Germany seems to be doing much better now in their war against France, so they're probably going to get Franche-Comté. And France is not going to get Alsace-Lorraine, which is kind of the opposite way that I would prefer to go ideally, but it's probably not a big deal either way, since we're stronger than probably Germany and France combined at this point. We are well below our possible brigades here, so we might want to build a few more. We did lose some armies down in Africa in some of our recent wars. We can build a lot more in Europe as well. Some of it thanks to our recent conquests. We have been encouraging soldiers in some of our states as well. We will probably do that at some point, but I'll let my balance build back up a bit first. And let's see how we are looking here. We have truces with almost everyone that we border. The main truces from the big crisis war will be ending in 1912, so that's about a year and a half-ish on that one. Ottomans are the only other bordering nation that we don't have a truce with, but they are in our sphere, so we would at least have to unsphere them to be able to justify a war against them. So maybe we won't do that, we'll just wait for our other truce. At least we're going to be able to occupy our time fighting all of these communists. Let's see then, we have discovered the talkies as well, okay, for some extra prestige. Well, let's see if we can put down this rebellion, same way we put down the last one. Set a few armies on rebels here. You're already doing it, and you are not. Have some armies in Sardinia that we need to take care of. Let's see. I think we have no troops in Africa now, apart from the ones we have down here in Zanzibar. Which I think we will not be able to get up to here via land, because even though these guys are in our sphere, they won't give us military access. We're just going to have to transport some troops down there, which is okay. Not sure where I left my transports. It's one of these with the 15 pips, yeah. Right, let's get this army. Bring this over to Sardinia first. And then we'll just bring the same army down to Africa to take care of the other stack down there. Get a few more of these armies on hunt rebels as well. And we gain some tax efficiency, which may help out with our budget problems. Let's get central bank money bill printing, which will hopefully help out further. And Germany accepted the offer of peace from France, acquire Franche-Comté, cut Austria-Hungary down to size. Okay. Germany doing relatively well for themselves. Though they did lose some land to Poland, of course, in that last war. Might be difficult for Poland to take their remaining cores, since Germany is stronger now, but we'll do our best to take Germany apart in the next war we fight against them, and hopefully give Poland an opportunity to swoop in. Which would be cool. We've taken care of this. Bring you around here to pick them up. We'll just gain 6 prestige here. Okay, we're losing some occupations down here and are probably going to lose a couple more before any armies make it down that far. But that should be okay. You get on the boats and we'll bring you over to Tunis and you can walk the rest of the way. Okay, taking the occupations back, and you guys should be on your way down to Sicily to take care of the rest of those, which will just leave this one army here. Okay. Let's just make sure this is the last remaining one. Yep, just the one. So that's that taken care of. We have discovered social psychology, alright. And I think we're doing okay on money right now, still pretty high on industrial subsidies. Don't want to be closing small arms and artillery factories though, unfortunately, or canned food for that matter. So I don't really want to close any of the more costly ones there. We'll gain the flashpoint tension in Rome. Or Rhone, not Rome, obviously, since no one can dispute that Italy owns Rome. And maybe we'll get a crisis firing here before our truces with everyone is up and we can get involved in some more wars that way. We shall see. Croatian nationalists, okay. We should be able to deal with them. So it's May 1912? Alright, so just over a year. And I think we'll get tax efficiency here. Unfortunately, we can't march troops over to there. If possible, in the next war, I would very much like to take this land from Austria-Hungary, so that we don't have this discontinuous area over here that we can't march troops to. Mechanized mining, okay. Germany entered an alliance with Spain, okay. We'll just let the clergymen gain consciousness instead of killing some of them. And I suppose we'll pass some more reforms. Yeah, we'll go for a trinket minimum wage, I guess. Alright, we'll get you on the boats. Send you over here. Be able to take care of those rebels easily enough. Okay, so while we have no rebels and aren't fighting anyone, I'm gonna put my spending on land units down even further. We'll go to 30% so we can build up a larger treasury, fund us through the next war. Hasn't actually increased our income that much. Oman fears our might, alright. Absolutely no wars going on in the world right now. So I would be surprised if a crisis didn't fire pretty soon. We are at 100% tension in Thessalia, for example, probably in some of these other areas. We may not even need to build the additional brigades that I was talking about, since we probably are able to beat anyone that attacks us with the existing army that we have without too much trouble. And we're already #1 in military rank, so there's no benefit to be gained there. Military access from Dynam, okay. What is this war about? Okay, it's over the land that was subject to a crisis previously. I don't know where that is exactly. Somewhere between China and Russia. Or not between them, but on the border, I imagine. So that takes a couple of great powers out of contention. Actually, it only takes China out, since Russia is not a great power, from any developing crises. First tractor in Zurich. Access from the Netherlands, we'll allow it. Who are they at war with? Are they in this war? With China? They are, okay. On Russia's side, tensions in Algeria. Tensions between ourselves and other great powers have erupted in Algeria. We'll... I guess it doesn't matter if we gain infamy at all, so I guess we'll do that. Sure, China can have access. And we've gained another core. Yep, everyone can have access. Why not? And more cores in Africa as well. And we finished our research, so let's go ahead and get modern central bank system. Did seemingly improve our income somewhat. Sympathy strike. Workers in a machine shop in one of our states have gone out in strike, protesting all manner of ills real or perceived in society as a whole and in the workplace. So in Bornu, we could have people become more socialist or less socialist, but still more socialist. Less more socialist. which is definitely not the correct way to explain that. Sure. I don't think it matters that much anyway, since I don't think that's a core and they don't vote. Free Inside, a crossword puzzle. A whimsical pastime which will nonetheless allow the reader to demonstrate the fortitude of their perspicacity. Sounds cool. Colonial progress. One of our colonies is reporting astounding success in the development of local commercial ventures and businesses to the colonial office. In Tunisia, we can gain 1 life rating and have capitalists gain consciousness. I don't think we really care too much about capitalists gaining or losing consciousness, so we'll just gain the life rating, I suppose. So still no crisis is fired, or even attempted to fire. And we're coming up on May, which is when we'll be able to declare another war. Or at least start justifying another war. Oh, and just in time. Crisis in Algiers. Of course we're interested. So let's see. UK wants to release Algeria, release Algeria from France, and Germany is inclined to support the UK. So if we went in on France's side, this would be a great war. We could get our war goals for cheaper, at least in terms of infamy. I don't think it reduces the war score cost. But we would end up fighting Germany, which I would like to do. So I think we'll go ahead and join France's side. Just go ahead and do that now. It may not go to war at all, but we'll see. If not, we do have only about a month left to the end of our truce, so we can start justifying a war anyway. Lower factory costs. Last star fears we are coming. Tensions in Denmark. We'll just go ahead and assert our position, since we don't care about infamy. We get more tax efficiency, which is very nice. And we lost an admiral. It is unfortunate that we're not a leader in this crisis, since we're going to have to rely on France to negotiate our peace terms for us. But there you go, it should still be pretty fun, at least, assuming it does go to war. Sure, we'll have old pops in Romagna become more fascist. Seems fine. And we gained more admin efficiency. So let's get time-saving measures. And we can enact the National Banking Act, which lowers our loan interest and our tax efficiency. Well, I think we do actually have some loans, probably, since we were bankrupt for a little while. But we can just go ahead and repay all of these, I think, without too much trouble. And therefore have no need of passing this act. Oh, and the crisis ended in white peace. Oh well. Let's see who we would like to declare wars against. Austria-Hungary is allied with France, Russia, and the Netherlands, France being the great power there. Germany is not allied with anyone important, so we'd probably just be fighting them alone if we declared war on them. Which actually would be fine. Let's go ahead and justify a war. I think if we took Liberate Country, we might even be able to make them give Poland's cores back to Poland? I'm not sure if this only applies to countries that don't already exist on the map. But let's justify this anyway. It's the same cost as acquire state, and we don't really care about the cost anyway, since we're just going flagrantly above the infamy limit anyway. Okay. That's going to take another 140 days. Belgium is justifying acquire state against France. Belgium is really going on the rampage. They already took a state from France, so they obviously want some more. Good luck, Belgium. But we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.